Draft. Let's do this. Here we go. On the clock, first team is the Dallas Mavericks. They traded 2 picks, the 8th and the 15th, to get the first pick. So a trade right off the bat here. Here we go. This is the NBA Draft. Dallas Mavericks on the clock. So who are the Mavericks willing to take? Well, let's look at some of the mock draft reports here. The favorites are Anthony Black, Nick Smith, Scott Henderson. They're 2 players the Magic love. The Magic are at number 2. So the Magic reportedly love Anthony Black, but might take Scott Henderson, according to published reports. And you see different ones have different... Victor and Anthony Black are presently 1 and 2, but look out for Whitehead from Duke, because he's also an interesting option here. And that's who the Mavericks are going with. They're taking Whitehead from Duke. That's it. The pick is in. Whitehead from Duke is the guy they're going to. Derrick Whitehead is the man that the Mavericks have taken at number 1. Let's see a lot of Whitehead from Duke playing for the Mavericks. That's Derrick Whitehead from Duke is the number 1 pick in this draft. It's in. So there you go. Whitehead is the number 1 pick. And now we know the Magic at 2 are going to take. They've gone back and forth between Henderson, 6'4", and Anthony Black, 6'8". And they're going Anthony Black now. They made their decision. Black is the guy at number 2 from Arkansas. So the top couple picks have pretty much been decided here. So we now got the Knicks on the clock, and we know the Knicks ain't going to be stupid here. They're going to grab the best available player, and that's Scott Henderson, according to reports. Henderson going with the 3rd overall pick to the Knicks. So there you go. Henderson gets taken 3rd by the Knicks. So the Magic didn't get him. The Knicks scooped right up. 4th pick is the Memphis Grizzlies. This team will take the center, the best available player, the big center from France, Victor. So there it is. Victor is going to the Memphis. Now Chicago. So Mark's out there. This is your boys. They're now known as the Madcaps here on this game. Who will they take? That's the billion-dollar question here. We're going to take a look here at some scouting. The mock draft board will say that Nick Smith from Arkansas would be a good fit here. But then you have over here also Nick Smith. So it looks like Nick Smith might be the way to go. Everybody's in agreement that Nick Smith is the best player right now available. Or they could take Carson from Kentucky. Let's see what they do. They're bringing home Nick Smith to Chicago. Nick Smith will join the Bulls from Arkansas. So there it is. Nick Smith is the guy. So there it is. Chicago gets Nick Smith, the Madcaps. Now the Celtics are on the clock. They have back-to-back picks in this draft. Let's see what they do here. According to, let's get the board here on the mock drafts. They like Carson Wallace. They also like Dylan Mitchell, but well, they're in agreement. Wallace and Mitchell are the 2 players that should be drafted here. So yeah, they love Carson Wallace, so he's definitely getting picked right here. Carson Wallace will join the Celtics. He's from Kentucky. He's a 6th overall pick in the NBA draft. So now the question is, what do the Celtics do with this 7th pick here in the draft? Do they trade it? No, they're going to take the next guy. They're taking Wallace. Let's see, where is Wallace here? I can't find a guy. Has he already been taken? Maybe it was Mitchell, the next guy. Let me go back and check the mock drafts here. Yeah, actually, already took. That's right, Mitchell. So Mitchell's the next guy. Yep, they're going to go according to what is recommended. They're taking Dylan Mitchell to join Wallace in Boston. So Celtics rebuilding their team here with these 2 big draft picks. So there you go. They get two studs in Mitchell and Wallace. Now the Jazz on the clock. Remember, the Jazz traded to get number 8. Will they go with Derek Lively, or are they going to go another way here? Of course, let's see what the mock boards will say. They're saying they should take Ware, the center from Oregon, where the other mock board says Lively, the center from Duke, and the third mock board says they should take Lively. So if they're going to go with Lively here, the Jazz ain't going to be stupid. They're going to take Lively. There it is, Derek Lively from Duke. A Duke player, you never can go wrong with Coach K's players. So Derek Lively from Duke. So they get their big center in Lively. Now the Warriors on the clock, and this is critical here. The Warriors need players that can contribute. So they've got to do some homework here. We see the summary right now. So far, you can see that Henderson and the center both dropped to 3 and 4. The Magic loved Black, though, so much they picked him over Henderson. It might turn out not to be a good pick, but we'll see. Apparently the Magic already had planned on starting Anthony Black. They believe Black is a starting player. The Magic need help, so we're up to pick number 9 here. The Warriors hold it. The Magic have tried to acquire it now, we're being told, and they have acquired it. The Magic will acquire the 9th pick here in the NBA draft. In return, the Magic are sending. They're going to send pick 25 for this year. They're also going to send the 25 first-round pick. And they're going to give up their 26 first-rounder. So they're going to go all in here, giving up 2 big future draft picks in a first-round unprotected in return for this pick. They really want it. They have a guy they want here. The Magic believe they can get another player. And the Warriors were listening, so here we go. The Magic have decided to take, they feel this guy's going to be worth it, big center Ware from Oregon. So Magic surprise everybody and take the big center Ware from Oregon. We're going to see a lot of him too. Kel'el Ware. So we'll see if this guy turns out to lead them to a championship. Here comes the Warriors now. They're going to keep this pick. And they're going to do their homework now on the we go to the big boards here. Reports are they love Amir Bailey, the shooting guard, so that's who they're going. Amir Bailey, the shooting guard, is coming their way. From UCLA, he'll be the 10th overall pick going to the Golden State Warriors. So he is ready to go. The Warriors get their man. Now that Chicago is back on the board at 11 here. They were going to move up here, but they didn't get a chance to move up to get one of these studs available. Chicago is going to take Chris Livingston. Looks like the guy is going to be, 6'7". Chris Livingston is the guy they rolled a dice at with number 11 from Kentucky. So there it is. The Madcaps pick up Livingston that make them better. Now Oklahoma City Thunder. That's where it gets interesting at 12. The Thunder is one of those teams just grabs what they like. And they love this 6'11" player here. Actually, he's not 6'11", he's 6'5". Keontae George is where they're going from Baylor at 12. They take Keontae George from Baylor at number 12 here in the NBA draft. So there you go. Keontae George is a name you'll be hearing a lot about from Oklahoma City. Now the Boston Celtics are back on the clock again here in the first round. Celtics are going to take a look here at the, let's see here. So Thunder selection, George, people are excited about it. The Madcaps have just selected Livingston with the 11th pick. The Warriors just drafted a shooting guard from UCLA, Bailey. The Magic selected Ware. It is, and so there you go. Celtics are happy about their guys getting Wallace and Mitchell. Maycap's already made a pick previously. Memphis is getting slammed by their pick. Scott Anderson heading to New York. NBA titles are to follow with that guy, they say, so. They're all calling Whitehead a bust. So there you go. All right, so here we go. The pick is in here. Squire Thompson is the guy they go with here. Yep. So Squire Thompson joining the Celtics from high school. A younger kid will probably be one of those G leaguers for a little bit here. For Thompson, they're a bench piece for the Celtics. So they go with this kid. So there you go, Thompson joining the Celtics. Unless they trade the whole team, who knows what the Celtics are going to do after a horrible season. The Pacers pick is in. The Pacers are taking Wallace or Walker, Jarris Walker from Houston. So the 15th pick is coming in. Utah Jazz. This is a huge pick for the Jazz fans. They're taking Jordan Welsh from Arkansas, 15. So there you go. Welsh is the guy they go with for the Utah Jazz. Now the Denver Nuggets. We know the Nuggets are one of those franchises that are going to go down the board. It's a time to stash the future. Denver always plays this card where they stash the future. So let's see who they take here. Do they stash somebody, or are they going to go for a kid that can make an impact? Yeah, they're looking to stash. They're going to draft the first stash of the draft. Going to be Big Rupert. Rayon Rupert is the guy they go with from France. They're going to stash him. So you got Rupert, who will be stashed. And now the Celtics are back on the clock, and they're probably going to stash one here too because they've taken so many picks, they don't got room on the roster for these guys. So they're going for a stasher. So back-to-back stash picks here. You stash that guy overseas, and let's see if there's one available. There might not be anybody else you can stash here in this draft. Apparently, there's no more stash. They can't stash. They're going to trade this pick. Boston traded it for a future asset. The Celtics will trade this pick. The 17th overall pick has been traded. Actually, they're going to get a player for it here. They've sent it to Memphis. In return, the Celtics will pick up point guard Tyrus Jones. So that's what they're going to get for this pick. They'll get Tyrus Jones' rights for the pick, and now Memphis can take somebody to replace him here. Let's see what the mock boards are saying here this late in the draft. Collins from the Kentucky, so they're going to go for Collins here. Collins from Kentucky is where the Grizzlies will go, apparently. Yep, there he is, Damian Collins. They'll pick him up from Kentucky. Let's see what the reports are here. So there you go. Collins from Kentucky going to Memphis after the Celtics traded off for Tyrus Jones. And they feel it'll be a good bench piece. All right, now the Hornets are on the clock. Charlotte is one of those teams. They're feeling either Matthew Cleveland or MJ Rice, we're hearing. They pull a shocker there. They go to Thompson, the big guy. Amon Thompson. Amon Thompson going to the Hornets here at 18. So they go with Thompson at 18 out of Sixers. Big pick for them here at 19. They're going to take a look here at the boards are saying here. We're going to get the big guy from Seagull. Osman to the Sixers. There you go. Osman is the guy the Sixers go with. Bringing in Osman. So Osman from Seagull at 19 for the Sixers. They decided that this big Seagullian guy is the guy they want. So there you go. Sixers get back this big guy, Osman. Here comes the Thunder now on the board. And they won't stash, but they're taking MJ Rice. They just roll it right out there at 20 from Kansas. MJ Rice is the kid they want. So there you go. MJ Rice where the Thunder went. Now the Pelicans, another team that will probably, look for a player that they could just develop, or they're going Matthew Cleveland here. How about that for a surprise from Florida State? 21 overall in the draft. Matthew Cleveland goes to the Pelicans. So there you go. Cleveland will join them at 21. Now the Sixers back on the clock at 22. We're going to take a look at the big boards here and see what's out there. Caleb Love, a point guard, is on the way to the Sixers. Caleb Love will join the Sixers next. There he is. Caleb Love joins the Philadelphia 76ers from North Carolina with the 22nd pick in the draft. So there you go. Caleb Love to the Sixers. Here comes the Lakers now at 23 overall. It's where you start to roll some dice here, but they're going to do some mock draft work to themselves. Look at the mock draft, see who's still out there. Rocco Pakagran is available here. Rocco. They're going to go with Rocco Pakinen is the guy the Lakers are taking here. He's a power forward. They'll give him some depth from Croatia. He comes 23 to the Lakers. Now the Madcaps on the clock. This is a big pick for Chicago if Mark's out there. Checking this out. Let's see what the Bulls do. Doing their homework. They like this. I believe Adone is already off the board. Matthew Cleveland fell off the board. Jalen Watley could be the guy. Jalen Watley to the Bulls. Are the Madcaps. There he is. He's going to the Chicago Madcaps on Florida State. That's Jalen Worley. Jalen Worley joins the Chicago Madcaps at 24. So there you go. He'll join the bench of the Chicago Madcaps. Here comes the Warriors on the clock. Golden State's going for the center from Nigeria, James Nainjinjin. Nainjinjin from Nigeria. Sixers getting ready here. Let's see what they do. The Grizzlies are on the clock again. Memphis is taking Jaden Bradley right here from Alabama at 26. They didn't think twice about it. Up next, the Sixers. On the clock, who do they take? Sixers go with Anna Bona. This guy was a good pick from UCLA. Bona from UCLA joins the Sixers. So let's get a review here real quick here, see what's happening so far in this draft. We'll go over the list of players taken. So let's take a look at your draft summary right now. You can see all the players that have been picked. Whitehead, Black, Henderson, Victor, Smith, Wallace, Mitchell, Lively, Ware, Bailey, Livingston, George, Thompson, Walker, Welsh. He's stashed by the Nuggets. Rapper, Collins, Thompson. The Sixers took that guy that Rice got taken, and Cleveland they loved, and Whitley, Najin, Bradley, and Boda. It's the most recent pick by the Sixers there. Aiden Bowden. You see some of the other guys that have already gone here. Jay Rice, Thompson. So this draft is full of talent. There they are. They all taken here so far in the first round. Now, let's get back to business here. The pick is in. The latest man to join that class will be Arthur Kalunin. Kalunin from Creighton is the 28th pick going to Golden State. They give Arthur a shot here to join them in the first round at number 28. So there you go. Arthur gets the job, and that is the end of the first round because there's two teams that have been eliminated, by the way. In this league this year, there is no Toronto Raptors, and the other team missing, I don't even know who that is. Couldn't tell you who it is. You'd have to pay me to tell you who it is. I have to do some research. But the Raptors aren't here, and there's one other team missing from this league, so there you go. Imagine if the Raptors and the other team were here, man. Competition would really be tight. But the real champions this year was the Bucks. It was the Lakers the first season we did, and then the Bucks won the championship. Here comes the Portland Trailblazers on the clock here. They're going to do some homework on the mock drafts. What they're going to find is that there's probably somebody from the first round still kicking around out there. And they're looking for that guy. Could it be this man, King, a shooting guard from Australia? He's going to be the first pick in the second round, Mr. King. From Australia. Where is Mr. King from Australia? We're looking for you. This guy's hard to find, Mr. King. There he is. That's him, right? Australia? That's him. Yes, it is him. He's the first pick of the second round of the draft. Mr. King from Australia. Marjavan. So there you go, another international guy getting drafted. Here comes the Knickerbockers now. Let's see what they do. They probably want to see if there's anybody else who's left from the first round here. There should be one more guy out there, at least one more guy. Let's see who that one guy is. Yes, Filipski. Filipski from Duke is available. Yes, Filipski. I know he's out there. There he is, Filipski, right there. He's coming into the Knickerbockers here at number 30 overall from Duke. So there you go. He goes to the Knicks. They take Filipski. San Antonio Spurs are on the clock here on the NBA draft here. Grizz presents NBA draft today here. Spurs on the clock. Here we go. They're going to roll it out of here. They're going to take good old Sky Clark, the point guard. So there you go. The Spurs rolling the dice with the Illinois. Sky Clark is the 31st overall. So the Spurs roll the dice. Here comes the Rockets. They're rolling the dice too. It looks like they're just going to grab Teddy Allen, this small forward here. Yep, so Teddy Allen from Mexico State will be joining them. So the Rockets getting a shooter. Here comes the Clippers now as we're moving along in this round. And the next guy being grabbed up here will be Brandon Huntley Hatfield. So they're going to take a shot on this kid from Tennessee. The Clippers decided to roll the dice on Huntley Hatfield. So there you go. They're going to give him a shot here to join a club. He might not get many minutes, but he'll join the club. And here comes the Spurs. We know they're going to do their due diligence here. Look at the mock drafts here just to see if anybody got through the cracks from round one to make it this far. So far, I think everybody that was projected is taken. Maybe Jarace Walker. Jarace Walker might be the guy that made it through. And there's a center from Auburn. So let's see who's out there here. They're going to go with the center from Auburn. They're taking him here. The Spurs make a smart move. Grabbing a guy that basically, will help you out. So they get the big center. Now we get on the clock the Orlando Magic. They're going to look at the mock boards here for the second round and see that Colby Jones, a shooting guard from Connecticut, is the most sought-after player here. Colby Jones. He'll be the guy coming in. There he is, Colby the shooting guard. Here he comes from Connecticut with the 35th pick in the draft overall. Colby Jones joining the Magic. So the Magic roll the dice on Colby Jones. All right, so let's show you here real quick. Here we're going to take a look. We'll take a little break here. I'll show you the draft summary here real quick. We'll be back in a few. We'll see you then.
Air Max 97s on my toes. Then I told her just pose. Influential artists like Da Vinci. Might switch it up and buy a Bentley. Redna on the mic, oh y'all don't get me. I heard he turned down 500. Expensive taste. All these whack songs y'all running. These rap don't want it. These backpack don't want it. Yeah, going to your head like girls kissing on your ear like going to your head like girls kissing on your ear like by my lonely, by my lonely, by my lonely.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yo, Vision. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG.
Stressed out on that block, they're ringing me up, I got, we get got, is this man for the, had to work the plan, set up shop, but life pray to God, so I love my time till I'm gone. Vices I dealt with the wrong, exhaling the nimbus, head pain in my song. I'm loving a heavenly touch, got a, and I'm, this life kinda short, be on job, yeah, be odds, do not stay to a boss. I'm seeing my people be lost, so I'm finding a way.
Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek. Grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my no sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from my OG. Yeah, obsessed with success, tryna run up a couple M's and no less. Mine been up next, we've been blessed, been putting in work, been sparking the interest. With no strings attached, I press with no stress. Run into the bag, can't lose breath. Gotta save and stack, no I can't lose bread. Got a pattern up, tryna get a new front step. Money adding up, so I know I'm moving correct. Can't damage us, came in and move like a vet, not a panicker. You chatting mad, shut your mouth, can't back it up. I'm with the plan it out, then bad it up. I'm tryna get big racks. See how I'm running on the track, enough stamina. When we come through, that's a bank these racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my don't know sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from an OG. Big bank need racks on me. Stack that, keep that low key. Bad with the hair and nails on fleek, grip that. Me and my G's are top 3, paving the way, my don't know sheep. Watch out for what you can't see, cause the man pre-learned that from an OG.
Let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We can drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car's topless. Say the newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. Made you look. You were to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them dimes. Made you look. You were to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them dimes at. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My live trunk of the car, we got the. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. That's the way you get. Let the music diffuse all attention. Baller convention, free admission. Can move swift, girls get close. All my just coming homies, parolees. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist. Made you look. You to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them dimes. Made you look. You to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them dimes. See, running. Yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what mobsters don't box my obliges. Every invitation of like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch bins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too. Like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me. Females who's the. Is always the. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag. I'm a leader at last. This a Don you with.
Making time for myself. Tried to play me with the cards that they dealt. All this putting scars on my health. Another notch on my belt. Earned stripes through the trauma I felt. Slow, I ain't show it, but I've been through the most. It took a minute just to get in my glow. Love my brother, so I'm letting them know. Wasn't with me, so I'm letting you go. When it was cold, the righteousness depend on your soul. cause she bold. Phone home in a crisis. Strong melanin, I shine when the light hit. Align with live timeless. Hear the verse and they rewind it. My reach the widest. See the snakes in they disguises. Peep the science. Riding, try and find it. Supreme timing. Keep me climbing to the peak. Horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak. Was taught to teach. Need a few before I leave. Feel the breeze underneath. My spirit clean. Need the chips and cream. Gotta let it breathe. Pull, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it rain. Pull, let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. Gotta let it. Gotta let it rain. On the better things. On the better things. On the better things. On the better things, on the better things, on the better things, on the better things.
Let's have a mid-city fiesta with your West LA connection. Hop inside the vehicle, start crossing intersections. We learning life's lessons while we lessons. A man but still a child, and I have so many questions. Struggle all my life to evade the misconceptions, then find a place to live between the negatives and positives while trying to make money, slinging synonyms and homonyms. I went to Pop's house so I could visit moms and them. Cut to the mall, copped a brand new pair of Timberlands, then dipped down a one-way, time to scoop up and chill with my people on this bright and sunny day. My was sipping, I'm slapping hands with gas. Locate a shady spot so we can circulate the stress. Invades my brain, now I can't complain. I'm saying, what else is there to do besides relax? Let the problems in your mind become ancient artifacts. Perhaps these raps can help you alleviate the things that's got you tripping. Here, watch me demonstrate. First, you ignore the nonsense and clear your conscience. Let your pen touch the paper, write verbs and consonants. As the words become a sentence, you start to feel indifferent. The stress is out your mind, you feel like the weight was lifted. Terrific, I'm glad we had this time to discuss. I'm outro, call me if you wanna one up. When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
I let the music take over my soul, body, and mind.
To kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, is the only thing that makes the pain stop.
Just let the music take over your soul, body, and mind.
And kick back, relax one time, and you will find.
I try to keep it stress-free, take every day at a time. Make sure the family's in place and let the music unwind. I got plans to take charge like major outlets. I ride around the country chilling in my LA Express on every street corner. The importance of having fun. Empty don't nobody carry. Keep our minds on fun and let the drums do the banging. On any given day like Mr. Cooper, yo, we hanging. Under the blue sky to stay laced and small. Pollute your quarter-inch cables with all the sound that we brought.
Welcome back here to the NBA draft, and the Lakers have just taken Eric Gaines from LSU with the 38 overall, 36 overall. Here comes the Heat on the clock. The Heat are going to take Sharp from Kentucky, Western Kentucky. He says that scouts salivate over this guy here in the second round. Here comes the Cavaliers now on the clock. Let's see who they take. They're going to do some homework here. Look at the big boards. Julian Phillips is the guy they're going with. Julian, who survived the first round from Tennessee, goes to Cleveland. Comes the Pistons on the clock, Detroit. Take a look at the mock draft board here. Juan Neves from Spain is the guy they're going for. There he is. Juan, the point guard from Spain, will join the Pistons.
When the stress burns my brain just like acid raindrops, it's the only thing that makes the pain stop. Just let the music take over the soul, body, and mind.
The Clippers are on the clock.
Pop collar to this, wear ice to this, to this. Yo, is it something you miss? Pop collar to this, wear ice to
Taking a look here to see who else is out there.
something we miss.
Iman Bates from Memphis is still out there. I'll grab him at number 40. So here in the second round, the guy won't get many minutes here, of course, being a second round pick, but there comes the Nets now. Let's see what they do here. We're going to take a look at the big board here from the NBA draft, NBA.com. And they see there's a power forward out there from Boise State. Naganging, and there he is, Naganging. Where is that guy? I thought I found him. Nope, not that fast. Where is Naganging? There he is. They're going to grab him right here. Smart move on the Nets, getting a Boise State guy, Naganging. Bring new talent into this ball club. 38-foot vertical. Pacers on the clock. Eric Gaines, a point guard, is the guy they want. A lot of guys named Michael Davis here. Uh-oh, we're running out of players here. It's like Eric Gaines ain't available. Or we skip over him somewhere. They're going to take Jordan McCabe, another point guard from UNLV. Mavericks on the clock. Let's see if Gaines was already taken here. Let's see if we missed that somewhere. Calling me from Louisiana, no thanks. All right, anyway, let's see what we got here. We're running out of time here. We're going to have to stop this and come back later with it. So, the next pick is in. Not yet. Tariq Jackson Davis is where they go. So they decided to go that way from Indiana. Celtics back on the clock here. Let's see what Boston does. They're going to go with Tyron Armstrong, a point guard from Australia. So in the second round, they roll a dice here on this guy. Now the Cavaliers on the clock. They're going Thais Hunter from Iowa State at 45. So there you go. Mavericks on the clock. This team's just grabbing up people. Hunter Silas, a shooting guard, goes to the Mavericks from Gonzaga at 46 overall. Mavericks getting some defense. The Bucks are on the clock at 47. They're taking Mike Miles. Texas Christian. He's a 3-point weapon. Here's the Hawks on the clock at 48. Taking Armando Springer from Connecticut. Sangango. So you got a speedy guy. Here's the Mavericks on the clock. I'll take Marcus Begley from Arizona State at 49. He fell. They didn't have a high scouting report. Here comes the Celtics again here in the second round. They've got their guys on Oscar Tanuski from Kentucky. I can't pronounce his name, sorry. There you go. And his scouting report isn't much either. So, you know, these guys, Phoenix on the clock. They'll go for Jack Kedge Jr., the small forward from UCLA at 51. Maycaps on the clock. Let's see what they do here in the second round. They're going to go with Frankie Collins, a point guard. Frankie Collins from Michigan. Potential to be contributing rotational player right away. So you go. Collins will help the Maycaps. Here's the Hawks. They're going to grab the center, Vincent. Don't even try to say it. USC. Vincent is here. Timberwolves on the clock here. We're almost down to the end here. They're going to take Zach Edley, a center here, late in the second from Purdue. Memphis Grizzlies on the clock again here in the second. They're going to grab, take the best available guy here, small forward from Serbia. Finally, the Knicks are on the board to wrap up this NBA draft, and they are going to select Bryce Thompson, a shooting guard from Oklahoma State. Bryce Thompson. So there you go. He can hit the three-pointers, this guy, and that's it. We conclude the NBA draft. There's a recap real quick here. Running out of time, like I stated. But hopefully some of these teams drafted a good move. I mean, the Nuggets stashing a guy. You can see it. The Hornets made out with Thompson. They made out like bandits with Thompson. Also making out as the Warriors with Nanja. And there's the first round. That's it. So we're done here at the draft. Now we'll get to the rookie signing period. But you can't decline these guys. You got to sign them, dude. 3 picks. You sign them all. Sign these guys, you see what happens. The Mavericks got to sign all these dudes. Rig is in, you got to sign 5 dudes. If we get roster spots, well, they create them by releasing people. Always release last year's second round picks if you want. You just can't keep them for a year in the league, and then they're on their own. At least somebody brings them in as a minimal salary sign. We control everybody anyway, so it's not hopefully, it's maybe we'll do that, you know. You got to sign everybody here. Let's see if we can get everybody under contract here for this year. Everybody is shot to make the roster here. Is even like, you know, a bench warmer. Who cares? You don't decline that guy, Njenga. Is there 2 of the same guy out there? I don't know. We're going to find out. Is there another Njenga? I thought there was a Njenga guy in the first round. Okay, it's Jay. That's James Njenga. So you got 2 Njengas out there. The rig is in. All right, that's it. Boston don't have too many players. Let's go to Boston's roster and let's clean that up. We'll dump some of the bottom feeders in Boston here. So let's see. Celtics are going to say their goodbyes to a couple bottom feeders so they can bring in these fresh draft picks. The Celtics announced here that center Jalen Williams from last year has made the team after scoring 12 points a game. Sam Hauser, undrafted. He can say goodbye to him. He's about to bounce. He's out of here. Been waved out. Wendell Moore, who was a first-round pick last year, didn't get much work. He'll stay with the team. Aaron Esbeth, also a first-round pick, will stay with the team. Serge Ibaka ain't going anywhere. Ty Washington was a first-round pick. He ain't going anywhere. Aramir Coffee. Finally, time has come to an end in Boston. Aramir Coffee has been released. Surprise move by the Celtics cutting Coffee. They need to cut room to get some new faces in here. Celtics had a rough go of it, so they're hoping to sign these guys. Let's see. Make sure everybody gets a contract offer here. Boston might still have to cut some people. It looks like they had a lot of picks in the draft. Nope, they all got signed, it looks like. That's the report, so everybody got signed. So yeah, Coffee becomes an unrestricted free agent. Somebody's going to grab Coffee for the bench, I'm sure. The Celtics is going to bring him back after a bad year last year to make some changes. The GM said wholesale changes were coming. They came big time. So, well, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for joining me for the NBA draft. You got to see it all. And we'll be back with the free agent signings and all that fun coming your way later this afternoon. Until then, peace out.